And we are start of the second half here at Clark Montessori High School on 33 Irvin Avenue. Patrick Lewis commenting here on the second half, starting 32-16. Titans with the ball to start. Leading scorer of the first half is Torrey Shattuck with 13 points, making his impressions down low and outside with a 3 and a couple good rebounds. Getting into the lane, nice dribble drive by Ronnie Phillips. Off the mark, though, Clark Montessori do a good job rebounding. And another errant pass from Mosa. I don't know what his deal is today, but his passes are incredibly high. I know he's 6'5", but holy cow. The first one was off the backboard at three-quarters court. That one was from about mid-court and way over the head. Torrey Shattuck, another turnover. So, one possession of the Cougars, one turnover here in the second half. Long two, airballed. Rebound, Micah. Micah looking up floor was a good idea, but just not strong enough pass when quick enough. Titans intercept, and Cameron Fletcher gets the ball down low and scores for the first points of this second half. 32-18 is your score. Raheem Dotson and Michael Blythe were your other scorers in the first half, both with 5 points. Kevin Lewis, who has the ball right now, has 3 fouls and was inefficient offensively. Mosai dribble drive with his right hand. Looks like a clear foul is going to be had underneath the basket. He's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Nice job by Mosai. He needs to do that more often if he's going to get the ball around the perimeter, because he has the ability to dribble drive with either hand, and with his height, should be able to lift and score above these kids. That's something that he probably has to learn. He is a junior, so he has another year to hone his skills a little bit, and if he wants to play at the next level or even be considered to play, he's really got to make sure he finishes around the basket and uses height to his advantage. Torrey Shattuck, after the missed free throw, being a bully. Just taking it away from the defenders and putting it back. Very nice job being Windex on the glass here for the Cougars. Kevin Lewis playing conservative defense. Shot off the mark. Nice rebound by Raheem Dotson. Is going to get fouled by Robbie Phillips. And that's 2 quick fouls for the Titans to start the second half. Raheem Dotson, like we mentioned in the first half, is 3rd in the league with his field goal percentage. So the more rebounds he can get, the more opportunities, and he really finishes around the rim, as you hear with that 60% field goal percentage. Mosai Daniel! Nice 3-point field goal. He can shoot it from the outside, and he can penetrate inside. He's got the game to make it, and dribble driving between defenders. Somehow Clark didn't come up with that loose ball. Kevin needs to be more assertive to getting in his face. Right now, nice job by Raheem Dotson. That assertive was a better defensive possession that right here. Way off the mark, air ball, goes out of bounds, and we still have a 20-point lead for your Cougars, 38-18. Micah bring up the floor, passes to Mosai, near court for 3. Off the mark, he just hit one from that spot, trying to feel it. Defensive rebound and push ahead, and no one's back on defense for the Cougars. And the Titans, Michael Flowers, is going to get an easy 2. They play such good defense the possession before, and they just let somebody get behind them on a rebound. The little things for the Cougars they really need to work on to be an elite team. Micah guarded solely. Back to man. The Titans are. They played zone the first half. Nice move by Torrey Shattuck. Can't finish off the near post block. Nice move and scoop and score. That's Ryan Caudill, blown by Kevin Lewis. He does have 3 fouls. He doesn't have 4, so he can be a little more aggressive. And Michael Blythe, this near corner is good for the Cougars so far this first half. Michael Blythe hitting that 3, and we're going to get a quick timeout. And Darnell Parker, head coach of the Cougars, is not happy about the way their offense is functioning right now. Even though they're making shots, they're not being efficient. Darnell Parker expects a lot of good things from his team. Very high expectations because he knows the potential for this team. Like I mentioned so much throughout a broadcast throughout the year, they have so much potential. They really do. They can sky high. They can make the outside shot. They could dribble drive. The problem is they just lose focus of ball control a lot of times. They lose focus about things that they think they can make, passes they're just sure of. But they just don't think twice about it. They got to be more focused about what they're doing, more assertive. And that's part of what Darnell's Parkin after the timeout is really being aggressive and staying with those guys. And that's the defense. You're talking about Kevin Lewis intercepts it and a nice lay-in. Staying the lead, 43-22. And there's the good defense that they're talking about. And a timeout is going to prompt the head coach for the Titans to get a 30-second in. 4:06 have to go in this third quarter. Clark Cougars up 21 points. Here we go after the timeout. The good defense. Let's see if it continues for the Cougars. And I mentioned the potential. That's what they can do. If they play good defense, they can get turnovers like that. They just need to stay focused. And they sometimes play down their competitions, even though they're better than most teams. There it is. Oh, getting a hand on Torrey Shattuck. Contesting that pass. Mosai, nice help defense, but good shots. But that's Ryan Caudill again, making a long two for the Titans. Score 43-24, 3:30 left to play. Third quarter. Kevin running the point, playing man defense. Long pass to the far corner to Torrey. Torrey reversing the ball. Micah back to Torrey. Torrey pump fakes. Not a whole lot of movement from the post players down low. Raheem Dotson, Mosai Dale. Mosai flashing to the top of the elbow. Torrey didn't see him. Kevin Lewis driving baseline. Fadeaway jump shot. No good off the iron. Looked like a Kobe shot. He loves Kobe, and that was evident of his type of play. Nice block by Torrey Shattuck. Pushing out, driving behind the back. And we're going to get a foul called on the Titans. Ryan Caudill doing good things on the offensive end, but cannot foul on the defensive end. .250 left to play. Looking ahead, after the St. Bernard game this Friday, the Cougars don't play again until next Friday, the 23rd of January, against CHCA, who right now is tied with Seven Hills for second place in the conference. Some trouble holding onto the ball down low. Cougars have Torrey a long two, airballs it. Kevin Lewis with some aggressive effort trying to save the ball. Throws it right to a Titan, and Titans in transition can't make the layup. Can't finish around the rim. That's been a trouble for them. Pass long. Torrey is the recipient of the nice passing from Kevin Lewis. Team's pushing it now. Creating tempo. Titans can't finish around the rims, creating opportunities for the Cougars to run with it. That's their strength. Khalid Wilson, far wing, makes the three-point shots. And now the advantage is 24 points, and that is how many points the Titans have scored this entire game. 48-24. So to get back where we are in the standings for the conference as the Titans inbound the ball, the game that the Cougars, we're going to get a turnover now, the Cougars ball. The game against Cincinnati Country Day that the Cougars just played and won was a huge game for them, because if they lost that game, they'd have been 5-1 in the conference. And then, assuming they take care of business today, as Kevin Lewis dribble drives into the lane, take care of business today, that would have been a huge matchup against CHCA for first place in the conference, because if CHCA would have won that game next week, that would have give them a 5-2 record in the conference, and Clark Montessori 2 losses if they would have lost against Cincinnati Country Day. So now, since they beat Cincinnati Country Day, they're still undefeated and don't really have to worry with an errant pass by Mosai trying to find Chaz Bell, which creates a transition opportunity to run, and the Titans finally convert on a push. 48-26, 1:25 left to play. Kevin Lewis with a dribble drive with his left hand, creating contact and the foul, going to the line, where he is the best free throw shooter for the Cougars at 71%. Kevin True on his free throw attempt, creating a 51-26 advantage. 1:23 left to play. Titans looking to create near the free throw line. Loses the ball. Darius Chapman picks it up. Turnover. Cougars. Khalid Wilson dribble driving with his left hand. A wild shot, honestly. But he's going to get the benefit of the doubt with a foul called on the Titans. With 1:04 left to go in this third quarter. Khalid going to the free throw line, where he's a 50% free throw shooter. Khalid only 12 attempts on the season, making 6 of them. Now he is 7-13. Well, we have a minute. Please check us out on YouTube, Clark Montessori, and High School Q for Clark Montessori as Khalid misses his second. True of his 50% right there. As the Titans try to push, turnover, Darius Chapman picks it, and then another foul. There's been a lot of fouls this game, and honestly, it's just surprising. I look at the scoreboard. I might have to double check this because this is incredibly surprising. The Cougars have not had a foul called them this entire third quarter, and they are in the bonus because the Titans now have 17 fouls. So 0 team fouls for the Cougars, 17 fouls for St. Bernard. And Chapman can't convert on his free throw. Torrey gets a nice rebound. Easy layup missed by Torrey. Uncharacteristic of him around the rim. Titans trying to push. Kevin Fletcher back out, misses the shot. Rebound Chaz Bell. Chaz double dribbling, turnover. 40 seconds exactly left to play in this third quarter. 52-26 is your score. So here we go. 35 seconds left to play. Let's see if the Titans hold for one shot. Not a shot clock in high school. Whoa. Slipping out of the hands near midcourt. And we're going to get a foul call, it looks like, on Chaz Bell. Aggressive defense, but not sure that was, I mean, in my opinion, looking at it again, we don't have instant replay, unfortunately, to see it again, but looks like Chaz was just getting up close to him since he was losing ball control, which is usually a good defensive play. Chaz in a nice stance, using that sideline as an extra defender. Kevin looking a little lackadaisical in his effort to get up, and that's what he needs. He just needs to stay aggressive, gets blown by with his left hand. Fortunately, he misses, but that's where he can improve, getting in his stance early and contesting him before he even gets to the free throw line. Well, see if he goes, and right before halftime, tries a layup, was off the mark, and after the third quarter, 52-26 is your score in favor of your Cougars.